Welcome back to a later day and a new gameplay. I'm Scarlet Ribbons, and this is Sable. That is a monster-sized bug. Hell no. Get the hell up out of here, bug. Go. So I picked this game up because it gave me Nausicaa vibes. It looked interesting, and I think it's supposed to be open world, so I guess we'll find out. And this is the most recent update, I believe, as of Halloween, so we're gonna get into it. I've had it in my Steam downloads for a little while now, but I was waiting to play Resident Evil. Okay, the Wadas. Okay. We step off. Oh, maybe not. Thank you. I am aware of how to jump now. Thanks. Let's see, it looks like we're trying to get across. Woo! Climbing. Move towards a wall to begin climbing. Keep an eye on your stamina. Okay. Is there anything in here? Nope. See what happens when our stamina goes bye-bye. See to crouch. All up in the booties. Oh. Birds! Sprinting. Hold down shift to sprint. Figured that out already too. What's this? What we got here? E. To the north is Dunboyne. The south is the Wind Tower. To the west is Chums, written crudely on a sign. Northwest is Burnt Oak Station. Hey, what's going on there? I should head back to camp. Well, where's camp? Ooh, a child's mask. A blank-looking mask worn by all children of the dunes. Most kids customize theirs for fun, but more traditional clans frown on that sort of self-expression. A Bixie children's top. Top and hood, a hand-me-down from Yara. Scratchy just reminds me of home. Comfy sandals for exploring sandy places. Easy to get sand out, but not the best for climbing. Okay, so I guess we can customize over time. Ah, okay. So I was right, I suppose. Can we use that to climb? Give. There we go. There we go. Look at them ugly ass animals. That man's got a bucket on his head. I can feel Jaddy smiling behind her mask, just as I know she can feel the teeth-baring little grimace behind mine. I'm nervous and she's softly, sweetly amused. In her eyes, I probably have very little to worry about. You know you have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? I mean, I don't... I tell her I'm not worried, and it's possibly the least convincing I've ever been. I mean, I don't even know what's going on. You can say that, my love, but I do know how you are. You're going to be nervous until you've started, and then you'll act like you've been doing it your whole life. Remember the first time you rode a bike? You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat. You were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws. I feel the memory in my fingers. But then I promised you it was going to be all right. I told you how much I had loved riding my bike as a young woman and how wonderful the wind felt through fabric. Suddenly, there you were. You sat down, you leaned forward, and put those little grasping claws on the handle, and you were off. And I remember thinking, just watching you tear over the sand. Look at her. She can do whatever she wants. Jaddy reaches out and places a hand on the edge of my mask. And you can, Sable. Take a breath. I don't know where to start. I changed my mind. I'm staying. Fine. Whatever. I'm ready. I don't even know what's going on. I know you are, so let's get you started. You'll need to talk to Hilal and Driss. Driss should already have made the arrangement for your bike, and Hilal will share something. Well, let's say as useful as it is fun. Think I might suspect what Jaddy's saying, but I stay quiet. After that, I suppose we'll see you off. Okay. Okay. Don't go planning your return before you've even left. Take all the time you need. It's a big decision you're making out there. I tell her why I'm eager to make it, to choose well and quickly so that I don't go too far down the wrong path. Whatever you decide, you do so with my blessing, so don't try using me as an excuse to come home early. Now go speak with Hilal. I'll be there to see you off. And speak to Driss. I've told him to arrange your bike with Sizzo, but you know how he is. Okay, I have something to give you. It's a compass to help you on your journey. It's the same one I used on my gliding. An artifact, you might say. It's weighted and crafted. Each component sliced together. Thanks. Go on. It's nearly time. Yeah, I'm done talking to you too. Q to hold. Or Q hold. Okay. I'm over it. Hi. As I approach Hilal, they give an enthusiastic wave. I didn't see that. I've always appreciated Hilal's verve and vigor. And on a day like this, I'm ready to match it with a touch of nerves for balance. Sable, take this. It's a gliding stone. It's a small round stone. As it nestles into my palm, I feel a warmth not borrowed from Hilal's hands, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over it and find it softly electric, like static on cloth. Thanks? Oh, Sable, you don't know what this is, do you? Yes, I do. The HUD told me. What I've just given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel? It's fuzzy. There you go, fuzzy. And you're doing it right. What you feel in that stone is openness. I look at the stone and it seems quite closed. Gliding stones are vessels for the Perpetual. They suck up its power like little sponges and hold it there for you to channel. Right now it's empty, or dormant, and waiting for you to fill it up. I ask how I can do this. Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. You'll be able to activate it there. Hilal claps their hands twice and bobs a little. I appreciate their good mood at a time like this. Come back to me once that's done. I want to hear all about it. Do I have to, Robot Man? As I'm about to leave, Hilal stops me. Oh, you haven't gotten your bike yet, have you? It's a bit of a trek to the temple, so go see Driss. I am aware of this. The old lady who might be my mother or my aunt or whatever already told me. He was meant to get that ready for you, yes? I remember Jaddy's words now and tell Hilal I'll go and see Driss. Whispering stones. What if I go this way? I mean this way. I mean that way. What's that? Can I steal it? Give. Give to Scarlet. Shh. He didn't see nothing. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, it's a bit of a ways down. Nah, it's cool. I got this. What else can I steal? Oh. Go around the shit. What are you doing? Hey, are you whoever? Though I've told myself not to be too eager, it's all I can do not to race up to Driss. Ah, he tall one. Driss is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get a hold of lately, but now I strongly suspect that he's been working on my bike in secret. Perhaps it's extra beautiful or has some custom feature, or maybe he, like, you know, sabotaged it. What will its name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore, or will I get used to it? What have you done to my bike, Pazvila? Driss turns with a bit of a start. Sable! Hello. How are you today? I was told you have something special for me. Jody sent me to speak to you. Did she? What about? Man, I tell him it was about something special. And then I make a leading gesture, slowly, trying to be perfectly cool and confidential. But I can't do it. I'm too keen, and the words spell out. I asked Driss if he might sort of possibly maybe have a bike for me. Your bike! He yells it like it's an idea he's just had. Your bike. Yes, of course. Right, yes, your bike. That I was meant to. I prepared for you because today is your whatever gliding. Yes. Driss nods along. Yes, of course. Right, yeah, I got that. My blood runs cold. Has he forgotten? Hey, man, this is supposed to be like my coming of age, I assume? How dare you? By which I mean I arranged it for you in a sort of a tutorial. Boy. So it's not here. Not exactly, but that's because this is a part of your gliding. Uh-huh, yeah, okay. You see, Sable, before one can own their own bike, they must prove that they can ride a bike by taking a test ride on a different bike. This fool... I think about it and find I've never heard of that part of the gliding, but Driss does seem earnest. Sort of. So instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like to try this bike as a test. What is that? Driss gestures to the sand cutter at his side. It's quite old and a little shabby. A tester if I've ever seen one. It's probably gonna blow up. Sure, what's the bike's name? He seems scandalized. That's a bit personal, don't you think? Just sand cutter will do for now. Youngsters these days always asking questions. How dare you? How else would I learn? Now, ride the bike through the ring and back. And here's some advice for you, my young glider. Don't fall off. Alright, well, you know what? I think I'm gonna take, what's this, your drugs? I'm gonna take that with me when I go. Oh, I'm just gonna, got a little captain in you. What is this sidecar looking bullshit? Oh my god. What is this stupid shit? Oh no. This ain't gonna do it. This shit is awful. I guess I'll go through that, and then I guess I'll make a turn, and then I'll just do some of this, and then I guess I'll go back and do some of that, and I don't know where I am anymore. Oh, it's painful. Run him down. I return to Driss, who somehow manages to seem caught off guard despite knowing I was coming. Sable, congratulations. How was your first pre-glide ride? Any strange rattles, unexplained hissing, small fires? How about being slower than a fucking bantha? Surely you noticed if you were on fire, even like a little bit. I mean, I don't know about that. You don't know what I'm made of. Was that a possibility? Well, obviously it didn't happen, so I think we're fine. Is this bike dangerous? Well, Have you already been by Hilal? Am I not getting a bike? Well, you're getting the use of this sand cutter. That's something, right? You can borrow it to run your little errands. How dare you, Pazvila? I am a Baroya. I am a bounty hunter. How dare you? My little errands. And Halal's got something to show you, too. Help you out with more that mobility you're after. With my confidence in this exercise only lightly tarnished, I thank Driss very much for his help and his bike, and I depart for Hilal. I'm gonna take who's the leader of this camp? They need to be aware that you ain't doing your job, bro. Excuse me, coming through. Ah, there we go. Ah. What's that droid over there? What's this droid? Hello, droid. A post box. Hello, Sable. Unread messages, 0. Have a good day. Well, fuck you too, then. Stupid ass droid. I'm here to tattle. Head over to the temple, Sable. I promise it'll be worth the trip. Did you see that slow piece of shit from here? Because look, it's right here, and I know you saw that crap. Granny mama somebody! She greets me warmly. Hello, little glider. So strange getting called that. That's a big glider to you. What was your gliding like? Let's be sassy. You're right, you are. Sable, noted adult and big glider. I'll keep it in mind. You better keep it in mind, because I'll be out here getting all filthy out in these sands. And we'll come home pregnant. How old is this character? That might have been the wrong thing to say. What you doing? She looks out across the landscape. Zeke's shoulders sag a little. I wonder what she's thinking about. Something on your mind? You seem tired. What are you looking at? Weakly incredulous. I don't know how she's done it. That's Ilaria over there. I follow her gaze to a little speck in the distance, which I now understand is her daughter, Ilaria. Ilaria? Whatever. Do you want me to get her back? She need help? Shakes her head. No, she's fine, and I'll get her. She shrugs. Parenting. I suppose I'll know more about that when I'm older. Okay, so, oh, I see you. You're up there. Little stupid ass. Well, down we go. Ah! I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be, like, open world. So, which is probably going to be a problem for me, considering how much wandering I like to do in a game. I'm always looking at shit. I basically find something that's a point of interest to me, and then I follow it. And then that usually ends up leading me to something that I wasn't supposed to find until, like, getting through a couple of main missions. I hate the way this thing moves! Ain't nothing worse than a slow freaking craft. I'm very picky when it comes to games that, like, have flying and racing and anything like that. If it doesn't feel, like, visually feel like you're actually moving, I can't stand it. As slow as we're going right now, we'll be wandering this desert for 40 years and 40 something else's. Where's the mouth of Sauron? Sauron, whatever. What the hell is this? Oh my god, it's kind of cute. A chum egg? Oh. A chum egg, offered up by chums when planting themselves into the ground, perfectly smooth and hard as a rock. These eggs seem to float with how light they are. There must be a good place to deliver it. Sounds like something's baking in here. What's this? Ooh. There's nothing of use to be found in the ship, and I notice a blinking light flashing on the dashboard of the cockpit. I'm gonna push the button. Fuck it. A voice crackles from the machinery in front of me. It sounds like a recording. It's barely audible. Stop messing about with those buttons, you absolute idiot. Sorry, Raymond. Concentrate. I don't think I have to remind you how much work it was to get this far. We're almost there. Alright, let's see if what that old machinist told us holds up. If not, they'll be held to pay. I hear the sounds of mechanical adjustments being made. 3 clicks. Buttons being pressed, perhaps? Okay, when I push this orange thing, pull that lever hard. Yes, Raymond. The sound of a click and a loud grunt before a snapping sound. Oh, on Rohana's mask. Not that hard. You turn it out. Suddenly the speakers are filled with static and a low rumble that gradually increases in pitch, and then the sounds of someone cheering. It worked! We're flying! More cheering. Is that the sound of someone dancing? Okay, let's focus. This thing is moving fast. We need to slow it down a bit. How do we do that? Let me check the machinist note. A long pause, rumbling static sounds. Starts playing, ship took off, is still increasing in pitch. Raymond? That lever, Toma, the one you just ripped out. We're going too fast. We're going to crash. We need to try to... Recording cuts off there. Okay, so they crashed. They dead. They is dead. Oh. Are you looking for a calibrator? I tell Sima I have no idea what she's talking about. She seems annoyed, but that's generally her way. Sima laughs off my irritation, but I'm not going to give her the satisfaction. Curse you, child. I cross my arms and try to effect a change. I'll give you the calibrator. I put out my hand, proud of myself for standing tall before Sima. If you give me some beetles. That's a fair trade, isn't it? Something you want for something I want. I try to decide if it's more mature to push her over and steal the calibrator or to acquiesce. Push her! Knock her mask off and slap her! But then I simply stifle a sigh and shake her little hand. Perhaps some of the adults in the camp know where I can find some. Where do you think you're going, little shit? Run that child over. Run her down. I'm gonna get that calibrator. Here I come. I'm on my way.
You're about to be killed by a Zamboni.
That's fine. There's a nest of beetles just east of here. You can't just walk up to one and catch it, though. There's some seeds growing on the rocks around the nest. Drop a seed on the floor and the beetle will start eating it. Then you can sneak up and grab it. Head over to the temple, Sable. I promise it'll be worth the trip. Well, see, about this temple thing... Where the hell is it? I don't remember. Sound like a cat running around. Bell jingling off my shits. Hey, Beebos. Hello, Beebos. Throw it over there. Snag him! Got him. Snag, snag, snag! The most hardest working chonklers that ever lived. What's all this? Okay. What's all this? Grab that. Put you there. Okay. Banana! Some stuff over there, too. I don't know where I'm going. That atomic control panel. We gonna make it? Yep. Okay. Okay. Some kind of face thing. Don't know what the hell we need that for. Kind of want to get up there. Go. Anything up here? Is this all crap? Or the other side? Ha! Look at you, wormy. Another chum egg. Nope, we might not make it. Oh well. It looked like there was nothing up there anyway. See what happens. Do you know where Sima is at? I know she spends a lot of time in the cave under the camp. You could have a look down there. But I don't think that qualifies as a cave. Oh. Okay, maybe it do. Ah. Here. I feel embarrassingly vindicated as I hand Sima the beetles, but rather than gloat, she hands me the calibrator and begins to cry. What have I done? You're leaving, and you'll never come back. Comfort her or let her cry it out. There you go. Let her cry it out. She blows her nose, then wipes her hand on her tunic. Yara never came back after the last gliding. Aren't you sad? You were her friend. I miss her too. She might visit again someday. People leave. That's their choice. She might visit someday. Tell Simon that Yara will likely visit one day, just as I will if I ever should choose another clan. But how will you find us? We'll have moved 1,000,000 times by then. I offer that I will always find the Ibixi no matter what. The Ibexi? I don't know who the hell we are. Please don't go. I tell Simon not to worry, that I'll be back sooner than she knows, and I'm sure she pouts behind the mask. And I add that if I am not back sooner than she knows, then she'll be ready for her gliding by then, and she can come bother me herself. Promise? I say yes. Good, then I suppose I can come see you off. I thank her and say goodbye for now. So this. Oh, steal from that little shit. Dye bottle for the colors of the Bexy red bike. Oh. I can dye my bike? That's hot. And I can dye it red? Is there like a scarlet color other than just red? Because I would love to have a scarlet bike. Excuse me. You can climb all up in your crotch. Okay. Don't know how we survived that, but if we can survive that, we can survive anything. Activate my fuzzy stone. The stone thrums like the beat of a heart as I approach the altar. Am I afraid, exhilarated, or maybe it feels right? Exhilarated? I'm ready for Rohana to know me. I am ready to know myself. I feel her curiosity in this sacred place. I know I'm in her sight. Take my fuzzy stone. Those Twizzlers? Okay. They took my soul. What if your legs were hanging off and that thing went up and you were just like, your legs got crushed? I hope I'm able to change this mask at some point. It sucks. Show Halal the activated gliding stone. Why? It's mine now. Press and hold space to glide in midair. Ooh! Can I just glide like this forever? Hey, that balloon is lower. So stupid. They're gonna kidnap that child. Hold on, child. I'm coming. I'm going a little high, but that's okay. Okay, that's bothering me. Ooh. You steal from my, my kin. Hey now, what's all this? What's all this? Hello. Oh my goodness, you look sexy. Sizzo looks busy. I should leave her to it. Oh, you a lady? Okay, my bad. I don't know if you into other ladies or nothing. I mean, I'm not, but I said you look sexy. I mean, because you look big. Kind of into that. Can I make that? Well, I'm pretty sure I can. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, okay. That looks kind of interesting. Hey, child. Hilaria. The balloon was more fun than the person in it. Take your butt home. Go home. Your mother's over there. She's waiting for you. Out here, walking around with strangers. What's the matter with you? I approached the cartographer. Ah, greetings, child. I saw you looking longingly at my great balloon. Quite a piece of work, isn't she? Longingly? I clarified that I was looking curiously, and that balloons aren't exactly my ideal vessel. The newcomer shrugs. Fair enough. I suppose when you can ensconce yourself in a peaceful little bubble and float down from the sky, the balloon loses some of its charm. But I'll accept your curiosity. I give the balloon an approving nod so that he doesn't feel too bad. Well, good to meet you, and oh, I should introduce myself. I'm Jordan. I tell him I'm Sable. Suppose if you've come all this way to see me, it's probably a map you're after, eh, Sable? I would love a map. I came to see the balloon. Do I need a map? I mean, I came to see the balloon, but I would love a map. Of course you would. That'll be 50 cuts. To my ears, it's a fair price for a map, but too expensive for a pre-gliding glider with empty pockets. I'll tell Jordan I'll be back. I'm pretty sure I have money. Farewell, child. Hold up. Don't I have money? I'm pretty sure I got cash. These are cuts, right? Right here? Tell Jotty the cartographer wants 50 cuts for a map of the Ewer. I try to hedge the way I speak about this, as I'm not entirely sure whether that's too much, not enough, or precisely its value. She tells me not to worry. Here's some money to get you going on your journey. Use it most wisely, and then a little unwisely when the mood strikes. It's good to know the value of money, but you never want to be ruled by it. I thank Jotty effusively and head out on my way. Okay. I should buy a map. Indeed, I should buy a map. That's exactly what I want. Give me a minute, I got your money. Out here telling Granny that I don't have no money. Even though I totally did. She was willing to give us money for our journey. Greetings. Give me that damn map. Perfect. Let's trade then. Is it really considered a trade? A map of the Ewer. Yep. Thanks. Thank Jordan for the Ewer map and all its vast possibilities. Something about this makes it feel more real. Good luck on your gliding, Sable. I still remember mine. I asked how it was. Short. I knew since I was a boy that cartography was for me. But I spent a little extra time out there just to enjoy the world. What? Oh, okay. He means since I was a little boy. I thought he meant like cartography was like a man's profession. I read it wrong. Speaking of, keep an eye on the skies, eh? Plenty of my colleagues out there, and they'll have more maps to sell you from Hakoa to the Sodic Waste. I thank Jordan for the tip and say goodbye. Farewell, child. Okay? Purveyor and surveyor. Man, why can't I read today? Hey, your child's out here getting friendly with some strangers. How did you even get up there? That little children have no fear. Maybe the little shit stole a fuzzy stone. When I return to Halal, it's clear they know that what I've just experienced. They're excited on my behalf in a way that makes me miss them before I've even left. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? Exciting. True freedom. Strange. I'm a little queasy. Safe. Like a warm hug. I feel like this is almost kind of rude, but I'm going to go for it. I tell Halal that hovering is exciting and ramble for a moment about all the things I'll be able to do when I'm out there in the world. Most of them involve me falling on my head, not getting hurt, but I'm pretty sure I'll come up with more in practice. Right? You can do anything you want. Halal's mood doesn't darken, but the sigh they let out holds a bit of sorrow. You're very lucky, you know. I miss it so much, that feeling, just floating on the breeze. But I suppose it's best that it fades with age, Or else I might have never come back from my gliding. I'd just be out there having myself heaving myself into chasms. I'll heave myself into chasms for you. Is that really what you do? I wish we could all do it. Okay, so the gliding is just a thing for children. So as we grow up, we're not going to have it no more. Must be how he lost his leg. I tell Halal I'll throw myself into 1,000 chasms on their behalf, and they giggle. That's what I like to hear. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know that I've got the time to practice as much as they do. It takes a really serious focus. Halal laughs, even if there's a bit of regret in it, and I certainly haven't got that. Still, I suppose the gliding wouldn't mean much if it were all gains and no loss. I think about that, but decide that there is already too much loss on my mind to consider it much further. I am saying goodbye to my clan, my family, my home, my childhood. To lose the Perpetual is a sacrifice for another time. You're going to love it out there, Sable, even when you don't. My advice, try to have fun. There's a lot to be said about ritual and independence and all that out there, but the world's an easier place if you put joy first. I thank Halal for their advice and for their help, and tell them I'll miss them. It'll be over before you know it. A warning and a reassurance, all in one. I say goodbye. Before I go, Halal gestures towards the tower. It seems Sizzo wishes to see me before I leave the clan. Alright, going back to the beef. Sissy! Sizzo, I don't know how to pronounce her name, is an out-clanner to the Ibexi, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall, and think of her more as a kind of distant relation than any sort of outsider. Machinists, I'm told, are given their posts, and by their training and their code must go to where they are needed, but Sizzo has been among us so long that it's easy to forget it's an assignment first and foremost. As far as any of us are concerned, she is one of us. I think there is a perception among the other clans that the Ibexi are quite insular, or that our designation of Ibexi versus outclanners suggests some nervous othering of those who are unlike us. But in practice, such things are more the result of our nomadic nature. We seek to know who will travel with us and who we must leave behind, but all are welcome to join. And I'm always pleased that Sizzo did. How do you do, clan child? I can only think of one thing. Better, now that I'm getting a bike. Shit, my bike's a piece of shit. Excited for my bike. A bit worried, am I really getting a bike? I guess it... Whoa, shit! Sizzo has a throaty quality to her voice, and it rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days, and I am always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. Yes, Daddy told me how excited you were. Sizzo sniffs. He also told me Driss would be coming along to get your bike together. But I think he may have... I knew it. What? I hadn't meant to say that out loud, so I tell her I was just clearing my throat. I don't begrudge Driss for his forgetfulness. Were I tasked with so many odds and ends, I might be just as scattered, and besides, this will be good for you. I want you to scavenge the hoverbike parts yourself. I'm going to make my own hoverbike? That sounds like an adventure. Technically, shouldn't Driss do it? Well, I guess it's better that we learn how to make our own so that we can repair it. I asked Sizzo if I'm expected to make my own. No, you're not going to make your hoverbike. You are going to build your own hoverbike. Sure. To make suggests you're creating something. But your bike already exists. They simply haven't taken form yet. Here, take this. Hands me the navigator. This is a navigator. You can use it to mark waypoints on your compass. It should be useful in finding the old parts. Ask Sizzo where I might start looking. Our bikes are reborn in the ruined ships, and fragments spread apart. A good start would be the ship down there near the camp. You'll find another up on that great rock, okay, near the other side of the canyon, so the Y rock, and another behind the old dam on the hill. Use your navigator to mark that down if you need. You'll need to gather a control panel, a power supply, and a calibrator. I'll be back before you know it. This is quite a lot of work. Do most gliders make their own bikes? I ask if yeah, only the lucky ones. I tell Sizzo I'll see her soon, head off in search of the components. Together we will create something new out of the old. Na 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 na. What do you do? Atomic power supply. Order the parts. Okay. So slow. I bring you my stuff. I return to Sizzler with the parts, and it's as she waves me over that I feel a pang of sadness in my chest. When will I see her again once I'm gone? Well done, Sable. Yes, this is everything we need. Are you ready to assemble a bike of your own? I'm ready. And let us head to the workshop. Yes, take me there. Take me, Allure. Be my Goran. Sizzler relaxes in the workshop. It isn't that she's particularly rigid or anxious ordinarily, but there's a certain calm beauty that one only truly appreciates when Sizzo is in her element. Wonder if it's this way for all machinists. What you must understand, Sable, is that the components you acquired, they fit together. Not by chance, not by effort, but by nature. They belong to her. They have always belonged to her. All we are doing is assembling her from what she has already been. Okay. Among my clan, we believe that machines have names held for ages like deep secrets, unheard by those unequipped to listen. We will find this one's name together. I guess I stick. Gliding bike wings. Ah! Aerodynama. Yeah. Booster. Ooh. For the big farts. Front. Ah. Pod racing. Ooh. Can we color it? I have color. Sizzler. Listen. Sizzo tilts her head a moment, leaning closer to Simoon. All at once, I know the hoverbike's name. Simoon. I say it in a whisper to let Sizzo know. That's a stupid name. All at once, Simoon. Simoon. Well done, Sable. What sort of name is that? What does it mean? Does she want to go with me? No. I mean, honestly... Does it speak to any particular clan or culture? If it does, and I don't know it, perhaps you will find out on your journey. Or perhaps you won't, but I hardly think it matters. You're bonded all the same. I tell Simoon that I'm eager to know her better, and Sizzo looks quite proudly at the both of us. You're ready, then, for the gliding. May all the gods turn their faces from you, Sable. What? An odd blessing, perhaps, but Sizzo's prone to such things, and I can read in her tone it was meant quite sweetly. You must learn to listen to Simoon, to care for her. Seek out my fellow machinists on your travels. They will teach you the art of machine whispering. Oh, and here, take this, a machinist badge. You'll meet plenty of my ilk on your gliding. Show them your worth, and they'll give you more badges. I thank Sizzo twice for good measure and give a bow. I am ready. Cool. I thought it said speak to the Jedi. Speak to the Jedi. The hell are you doing here? Hillel quotes from a selection of obscure and lyrically mediocre Bixie historical ballads whenever I pass by. There is a great verse that says much about our folk, buried under sand. I'm ready to leave. We look up to the cliff edge, the sure hooves of the ibex anchored to the steps. Oh, ibex, like the antelope, horned sentinels guarding the high plateau. Our boots find purchase in the stone, and we remember the days when we could not glide. Whatever. Return to Jaddy with new lightsabers. I'm kidding, lightness. And it makes the weight of my departure feel heavier still. What a strange day. Sable, is that a badge you've got?
Sizzo gave it to me.
I tell Jaddy that Sizzo gave me the badge. Then you must have earned it. Well done. I give a bow of thanks. Well, Sable, if you keep this up, you'll be headed for the mask caster in no time. Try to think about going to a mask caster, but it seems impossibly far away. Imagine choosing what I want to be. Forever. I know what you're thinking, but don't worry about it. You'll get plenty of badges when you're out there, and once you've got 3 alike, you can trade it in for that mask. But don't feel like your first mask is your final choice. The gliding is about freedom and exploration. I suggest you claim as many masks as you wish. Only at your final ceremony will you be asked to choose one. Okay. Which one should I choose? How will I choose? You'll have to feel it out, but when you know, you'll know. Now. Tone for now puts the butterflies back in my stomach. With all of this done, there's only one thing left. It's time then, isn't it? Time to walk through the face door at the Temple of Rohana. There, you'll assemble your gliding mask and go. There are things I wish to convey to Jody here, depths of love and gratitude and fear and worry and hope, and though I find myself unable to speak of any of it in words, I know she understands. Before you leave, child, I made you these. They're dyed with traditional Ibex maroon, and I hope provide you great comfort out in the desert. When you leave today, you'll no longer be Sable, clan child of Ibexi, whatever. You'll simply be Sable, and the rest will come. But no matter what you are, no matter where your journey takes you, I will always know you. I will always love you. And I will see you again. I don't know where my journey will end, but I know where it must begin. Watch her be marching on by the time I come back. And I am ready. Lovely. Time to head to the temple. I don't want that piece of shit. I want my bike. This thing. I built it, right? It's mine now. Hello? Ooh. Looking like a proper Mando now. I don't want this piece of crap. Yes, I'm entirely ungrateful. Because I don't want it. Fine. Whatever. Pow. Pow. May as well break this thing while I'm at it. I mean, it's already a piece of shit. Get up there. Get up there, you piece of shit. Hey, face. Thank you. Loud in my ears. Okay, so it wants me to platform. Ah, arrow. Build your face. Okay, I think I see what we're doing. Next platform is over there. Double face. Thinking the last one must be, yeah, behind. And in. Happy face. All the faces. More Twizzlers. Okay, guess that's my new face. Everybody's looking. Okay. Hey, return to camp. A mask worn by those in the Sansi made of bone. This one's particular to the Ibexi are made from the skull of a mountain goat. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Get me the hell out of here. Alright, where'd my piece of shit glider go? Y'all gonna make me walk all the way back? Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Well, alright. Guess we're walking. Might be the perfect time to be out on our journey. A nice evening glide into the nighttime. Like some kind of mysterious somebody. Here I am to take my glide. Where is everybody? Logging in. Hello, Sable. Jaddy's voice echoes strangely through the machine, yet still it warms me. Well, Sable, this is it. By the time you hear this, we will have gone. The gliding is a journey that must begin alone. There is a certain nuance lost in transmission, and for that I am grateful. It would be far too much to hear the cracks in her voice and not run weepily into her arms to stay forever. But I'm ready, and so I close my eyes and listen. But though you go by yourself, you are not without friends. You are not without family. You are not without love. These things you will always carry with you as you do your mask. And I know I'm not supposed to do this, but if I were you, I might go and see Utari. They are the machinist at the Burnt Oak Station and among Sizzo's closest friends. Utari is a good contact to have on one's gliding and a fine way to get another machinist badge if you're so inclined. Only a suggestion, though. As for us, I'll send another message once we've returned to the Ewer, so keep an eye on the post boxes and try not to forget us. She takes a long breath, and I forget that things as easy as breathing could ever exist. The world is waiting, Sable. Good luck. Well, I thought there'd be more ceremony than this. Am I really just wandering off into the desert? Leave the canyon. What about my shit? Look at that. It's glorious. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on now. Let's figure out where we're headed. We're headed this way. Okay, leave the canyon. Well, it feels smoother than that piece of crap. And it's a little bit faster. Okay, guys, that's part 1 of Sable. We're gonna leave it here. Our journey begins. If you like what you've seen so far, hit it up in the likes, leave a comment, some kind of something, anything. I'll see you on a later day.